Well, here's my, I believe my yak just showed up, and checking out the box, and it appears to be no dents, so they did a pretty good job wrapping it up and shipping it. I don't see any real large cracks or anything, but it comes like this, or mine does, and it's got a styrofoam on the back. But I don't see any real significant dents, so looks pretty good. And here it is, opened up. It's pretty well packed. Let me get my knife and record at the same time. Everything's got its own little pouch right here. Nose is pretty well packed. It's got some balsa wood on the bottom. Not too sure what it is. It's got a propeller. And what else? Let's see if I can get some more stuff off. Well, okay, there she is, unboxed. I got the orange Sbach, or Sbach, whatever you want to call it. It's, compared to my yak, I would say pretty damn beefy. I mean, it just feels really stout. When I was trying to assemble this yak over here, the E-Flight, of course, this literally peeled off, and the paint is really cheap paint. It's just it's alright, but the paint compared to the E-Flight one, this looks like it's actually a film, and it looks pretty well put together. These just feel beefy, so here's the comparison. So this one, airframe that I just put all my hardware in, was about $130, maybe a little less. I bought some extra stuff, I forget. But there's no, pack the speed controller in there, and it's a lot of foam in there, and it weighs 4 pounds, 4.3 pounds, really heavy. So I'm kind of curious compared to this. And we got, here's the propeller, which is a monster propeller. Here's the package. The hardware, they got a quality checklist. Hardware kit. Nice little rubber wheel. Of course, that one over there had a cheap foam one to decide from. Pretty beefy spinner. So that looks pretty good. And this looks pretty good. I mean, it's clean. There's no dings in it. It's pretty beefy. Nothing wrong with that. Landing gear is right here. You can probably upgrade it. It just has some bent aluminum. Pretty nice looking wheels. They are heavy. Here's the I don't know what that is. I can't think of the name right now. And let's see, elevator. Looks pretty good. It's really beefy. I mean, stiff. You can see the paint. Like they just painted it, but they didn't bend it. So a little work. There it goes. Paint's a little sticky. You can kind of feel it. Yeah, they did a really kind of impressed so far. Compared to that, that was actually more just for the airframe with no motor, no servos, no speed controller. and I had to buy all the hardware. This was $129 if you wait. It's $129 and some change shipped to your door due to the weight. I think it was like $160. I could be wrong. And this looks like you got tons of room in there. Humongous servos. And they sound pretty good, nice and smooth. I'll be curious to test them out. Speed controllers in there. Let's see if I can tape it. There we go. Let's see if I can get that. Try to do some close-ups. And adapter, motor. I don't know if you can see in there. So it looks pretty clean. Solid. Are they stainless? You probably reinforce these somehow, but I'll be curious to see how they work. Just huge. Let's see if I can turn it. Little butting up issue there. But I think it's not that big a deal to me. A little nick there. I'm curious to see how the motor mounts up, but that's it in there, and I believe that looks like is that aluminum? There's the motor. Pretty massive. And I can't tell if that's galvanized or aluminum, but let me probably shave some weight off by getting a better motor mount. No, I think it's... Can't tell if it's aluminum. Probably cast aluminum. So here's the body in comparison to the airframe of the Yak by E-Flight, and it is huge. So I got 2600 nanotechs 4-cell for this, and be curious to see how much weight it is. So 2600. I'm just gonna go light, and it is huge. So I'll finally piece it together and see what it looks like all done up. I don't know, this thing probably won't be able to take if you come down, you'll probably come down hard. It's not going to affect it too much. Here's the gauges. Kind of cheap, but whatever. I'm a big fan of cheap. All you really want is the airframe. Seems a little weak, but you're not going to be carrying it through this. Oh no, it looks pretty good. Looks really good. I mean, for the price, can't beat it. Again, here's the wings. You can tell the color difference, but I have no idea if that's what it's supposed to look like, or if it's the lighting. No, the wings are different. But man, those things are huge. Massive. It's 55 inches. So let me bring my other one in there. Uh-oh. Instruction manual. Sbach 342. We got a couple pages. What we got? 14 pages. This tells you the basic assembly. Doesn't look too bad. So it has a wood. This thing right here must be for the wings. But see how strong that is. It's a big plane. Installation. There's everything. So I'm gonna try to put it together. I'll get this video up fast so everyone else can see it and see what this one looks like. And maybe someone else might have a damaged one, or something might be a little messed up. So you never know. And that's cool. Might put some metal gears in here. I'm not too sure. I got some high techs that I might put in. So we'll see how good these ones hold up. Oh, if these fail, I can always put, I got a set of 4 Metal Gear 12 grams. So I'm gonna see how these work. If they fail, well, then I can just throw those ones in there. So here it is, the orange Sbach 342 from HobbyKing. Looks pretty cool. I don't know, maybe an all black or something. It's pretty neat. Just came in. I'll put it together soon.